What's going on, everyone? I look like shit. I feel like shit. God, smell like shit. So I thought, hey, it's the perfect time to run a new program, am I right? Something that doesn't back me in the ass. Well, that sucks. Yo guys, what the hell is wrong with this can? You see this? This came out the case like this. What? It's like misshapen and squishy? Do I dare? You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. That's what I've always said. You hear that? No carbonation. This is about to just be, it's about to just be like water. That is incredibly unsatisfying. I'm drinking juice with caffeine in it. Holy shit. What's going on, everybody? So, obviously, it's been a long time. And I have been meaning to start this series for probably about a couple of weeks now, I would say, yeah. But I kind of wanted a big intro because I'm, obviously, if you could tell by the title, I'm going to be running Jeff Nippard's Powerbuilding program again. If you're not familiar with my history with this program, I ran it a little over 2 years ago. And it was awesome. It was great. I was having a great time. And then I got injured on week 7 on a warm-up set. So I had to stop, and I have not returned to this program since. But spending a lot of time down here because of my job, and I have access to a lot more equipment than I did back in the other gym. I figured if I'm here most of the time, I may as well run the program that I've always wanted to finish and that I regret not being able to finish. Holding this is just weird, man. There's not like a leak in here because otherwise, the liquid would fall out. But something is wrong with this can. I'm probably gonna need another one of these just for the satisfaction of drinking it. Because this is just straight juice. So yeah, anyway, I've basically been wanting to run this program for a long time. And finally in a good place where I can, run it again. And I'm gonna do another series on it. And who knows, maybe this one will actually get finished, unlike my other ones. Man, it has, whoa, that was a little aggressive. It has been a tumultuous 6 months. I would venture to say that it has been the worst 6 months of my life, at least of my adult life and to my memory. It has culminated into what you saw today, 275 pounds, which is officially the heaviest I've ever been. Makes sense. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I don't know what happened. No, I know exactly what happened. One of these days I want to sit down and really go over the mental struggles that I've had with this weight problem. But I don't think that's a video for today. I think right now we're just focusing on it's a brand new series. And you know what? Honestly, I thought it was kind of funny that I thought this as soon as I saw that number. But 275 is a good number. Like, it's a nice round number. People say, oh, I weigh 275 pounds. And it's like 275.2, 0.4, whatever. But no, we got 275 on the dot, which I think is potentially poetic. I don't know. I feel like I should talk about the program that I'm running. But at the same time, this program has now been out for, like I said, a little over 2 years. And I don't really think anything else needs to be said about it. So I have delayed starting the series because I wanted a great intro. And it has prevented me from actually doing anything. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fucking start this series. And we'll see what happens. I mean, we'll get there when we get there. So this might be a little rough in the beginning, but hopefully it'll kind of level out as I figure out what I want to do. Right now, I'm gonna finish my caffeine juice. It's just so unsatisfying. I might actually just toss this and get a regular can that hasn't been violated. I might catch you guys later, but I might not. I don't know. I'm kind of winging this first episode. So, yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the inaugural episode of Jeff Neuer's Powerbuilding Program 1.0 again. I just want to quickly apologize for the quality of the audio here. I'm not at my usual setup, but I did not want to delay making these videos anymore. I wanted to get these going right now, so hopefully this is okay. And next time I'll make sure to bring all of my stuff with me when I come back here for work. So, first set of 5 was done with 315, and it was not hard whatsoever, so I bumped it up to 335 pounds, which I would have gotten for 5 at under the RPE cap if not for my dumbass freaking bicep feeling like it was going to tear itself off of the goddamn bone after rep 3. So, fortunately, I had to rack it. Would have definitely got it. Kind of disappointed, but at least I was still in the relative intensity for the set. Put the wrist straps on for the final 2 back off sets of 8 at 70%, which is 295 pounds. And they kind of helped a little bit, but, it's probably just because I'm a little tight. I need to do a bit more, better job warming up those thoracic muscles in the back, just to get a little bit more of that mobility going, so it's a bit more comfortable to have the bar positioned in the way that I do. I'm no longer calling this low bar. It's not quite high bar, but I think it's very high bar-esque. It's more like a mid bar. But this is the way that I squat. It's the most comfortable for me, and I've squatted a pretty decent amount of weight using this position on my back, so just gotta get those back muscles and shoulders warmed up so that they can kind of handle being in that position. They don't put a lot of pressure on the bicep. Moving on to overhead press. Haven't really done overhead press in a decent amount of time, at least as a focus of a program. But surprisingly, pretty easy. 3 sets of 8 at 70% was 145 pounds. And I'm looking forward to hopefully finally pressing 205 at the end of this program, but with some other goals in mind that might not happen. I've been chasing that number for it feels like forever. So hopefully we get it. GHRs. So you guys are going to have to help me on this one, because I was very surprised that I was actually able to do bodyweight GHRs with the weight that I'm at currently. However, upon looking at this footage, it kind of seems like perhaps I'm cutting range a little bit. I'm not too sure if I'm in the proper position for them, because they felt pretty easy. Relatively speaking, at just body weight. Now, I'm personally ready to add weight, but I'm not too sure if I'm coming up all the way, and I don't want to add weight until I've really experienced it at its full range. So, I don't know. We will see what happens, that's for sure. But if I'm ready to add weight at this body weight doing glute ham raises, I'm really excited, because that means I'm relatively pretty strong at these, I think. Moving on to Helms rows. This is kind of just a chest supported row, but you're only supporting the front part of your chest, and you're rowing down and back, so it's very much lat focused instead of straight back, which is more trap focused. Last time I did these on this program, I was kind of I don't really understand why, what's the benefit of doing them this way. I get now that it's more lat development and all that great stuff, but I'm still at the point where I'm kind of not really super jazzed about them. And then finally we got hammer curls,
which is 3 sets of 20 to 25, which is just terrible. I have a history of hating to train my arms, especially my biceps, and just being forced to do 20 to 25 reps for 3 sets for hammer curls, which is my least favorite curl variation, is like really just almost torture. I mean, let's just be honest here. But yeah, that's it for the workout. I'm excited to be back. Hopefully this works out and I can make it through the program without any issues. And hope you guys are along for that ride. So I will see you in the next one. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's happening after this clip. Maybe the video ends. Is the video gonna end? Are we done? I don't know. I guess you'll find out.
Oh, well, it's not the end of the video, but it may as well have been, because there's really nothing else to say. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know that it's been very difficult to, and very frustrating to watch me the last couple of years. All I can say is, I'm sorry, okay? But I'm feeling this really large burst of motivation, coupled with the fact that I have a job that, requires me to kill a few hours on end every day. I can't wait to start and finish this series for the first time. And, we'll see where this takes us. I'm excited because I feel like I'm ready to go, but I felt like this before. So, who knows, man? Who knows? But we're getting to the point where it feels kind of like now or never, even though it's never going to be now or never, because I will never stop trying to do what I'm trying to do. But it certainly kind of feels that way at this point in time. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. For reals this time.